Canelo comes out and does what Canelo should do, Canelo wins the fight. Canelo comes out and does what he shouldn't do, Crawford wins the fight.
Well, with Crawford, what are Crawford's keys to victory when you are fighting someone like Canelo, who, albeit maybe not in height, but in stature, is a much bigger man here?
Control the center of the ring.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
I say Terence win. Yes.
What? Terence win over Canelo?
What? Terence win.
The boxing world is excited as Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford have agreed to a big fight. Experts and fans are divided. Some think Crawford's skills could win him the fight, while others believe Canelo's size and power will be too much. Boxing legend Mike Tyson is against the fight. He says Crawford had trouble with Israel Madoff because of his size and awkward style. So facing Canelo at 168 pounds is a bad idea.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight. You know, and he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that was just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky jerky.
David Benavidez has a bold opinion on this fight. He believes Terence Crawford actually has a real shot at winning. In fact, Benavidez wouldn't be shocked if Crawford pulled off an upset because he has the skills, mindset, and work ethic to beat Canelo.
Looks like it's going to come to fruition in September. What are your thoughts on that bout?
I have nothing to say. It's a good fight. And it's a good fight. I wish both of them the best.
All right, next question. Do you use that for motivation at all? That Canelo's like, you know?
I definitely do use that as motivation because if I was such an easy fighter and target, he would have came and beat me already. Just for him not fighting me lets me know how dangerous I am.
How would you approach a fight?
Is there scissors? Is there scissors? Ask for scissors. Go ahead.
How would you approach a fight with Terence Crawford if it was you against Crawford?
To be honest with you, if I fought Terence Crawford, I would definitely use my size, my reach, my weight to my advantage. Crawford is a very smart fighter, but I guess thankfully I'm not fighting him.
However, Benavidez also admits he doesn't really want this fight to happen. He points out that Canelo is the big money fight everyone wants, but Crawford moving up so much in weight is something he personally disagrees with.
Crawford throwing his hat in to want to fight Canelo at 168.
I mean, everybody wants to fight Canelo. It's the money fight, you know what I mean? I think even Inoue would come up to fight Canelo. Canelo wanted to fight him. I mean, I don't want to see Crawford to fight Canelo, to be honest with you, but it would be. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a great fight. It would be a great fight, but I feel like if I deserve my opportunity, and after this fight, what else are they gonna say? You know what I mean? This was a tough fight. You know, the top WBC, the top people ranked at the WBC are fighting each other. So I mean, it should be an easy call. If I can't get those fights, then I'll go up to fight Bivol, or I'll go try to, I set my conquest on 175. Like I said, I don't want no handouts either. I want to, earn my spots everywhere I go, even at 175. But I see that weight class, I want to become champion at 175, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Alexander Usyk, a master technician himself, sees this fight as a clash between size and skill. He admits that Canelo is naturally the bigger fighter, which will play a role, but Usyk puts his faith in skill over size. He believes Crawford, being the sharper and more technically gifted boxer, will have the edge. According to Usyk, skills win fights, and in his eyes, Crawford is the better boxer.
A potential fight between Canelo and Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
How do you see that fight? Who
I
do you
like Terence. It's
wow,
my friend, but it's crazy man. Listen, I say Terence win. Yes.
What? Terence win over Canelo.
Yes, Terence win. But listen, Terence, it's different man. Terence work in две стойка.
Two sides.
Two sides.
Right. And
right.
Switch hitter.
Yes.
He's a switch hitter.
Yes. Right and left. But it's very smart man. It's very, very, very smart. But feel distance and plays like
adjustments.
Spacing,
exactly.
boxing.
You don't think the weight difference will be a factor too much?
Mario, you're asking him?
That's why I'm asking, exactly.
Canelo big, Yeah, Canelo too. It's a good boxer, but I say Terence.
Wow.
Roy Jones Jr., another legend, has also shared his prediction for this fight, and he sees two possible outcomes. He believes that if Canelo comes into the fight in top shape and fights the way he should, Canelo will win. However, if Canelo isn't at his best, Terence Crawford will take advantage and secure the victory. For Jones Jr., the fight depends entirely on which version of Canelo shows up that night.
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying like, hey, forget about Canelo. That was a tough fight with Madrimov. Go ahead and give Boots a shot. Give Boots the chance. But Eddie's saying, hey, I think Crawford's saying, hey, give me the Canelo fight or I'm not fighting. I'm done.
Why? What he got to prove to Boots? Boots time to take over and start beating the guys around him. Prove that he's the best of that group. Bud is in a group above him. Bud don't need to come back down to 47 to meet him. That's crazy. Why would he? Bud looking to try to make history and get out. Get his big bank and get out. His big bank is who? Canelo. He willing to take that gamble, see if he can beat him. If he beats him, he may go fight Benavidez next. If he don't beat him, he say, okay, I took it as high as I could go. I'm done.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if he gets the win. Like, oh my God.
Sean Porter, who has shared the ring with Terence Crawford, has some concerns about this matchup. He acknowledges that Crawford is a tough and resilient fighter, but wonders if he'll be able to absorb Canelo's power. Porter knows firsthand how strong Crawford is, but facing someone like Canelo, who has knocked out bigger men, could be a different story. He believes that while Crawford has great defensive skills, taking punches from someone like Canelo could be a serious challenge.
The others say like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later. And he still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another. You know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out. You know what I mean? So
Sean Porter, who's fought Crawford, has concerns about him handling Canelo's power. While Crawford is tough, Porter thinks taking punches from Canelo could be a serious challenge. What's your take on this fight? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more.